Let's take a moment right now to go to what I consider to be a dream trip for many, many, many. We're now going to the Grand Princess, part of Princess Cruises. I think you will love it. This is actually the cruise, the exact cruise that I proposed to my wife on. Have a look at this.
Well, the question we were asking now is, whereabouts on the ship did you propose to your wife?
I was on the stage.
On the stage? You got on the stage?
Yeah, I was cruise director.
Yeah.
And so I actually, at the end of the show, I just performed a brand new show, took the opportunity to call it out in front of everybody.
Bless her. I bet she loved that.
I thought she couldn't say no then.
Exactly. So yeah, Princess Lines, as you know, Paul, a brilliant American cruise company. They love to innovate. They're called the quiet innovators because they bring in a lot of original concepts that have been copied by other lines, such as the movies under the stars with the big cinema screen where everyone can watch a film late at night and get the popcorn brought round to them. They brought in things like the chef's table experience, where you can dine with 12 other guests and have a chef cook for you, and you have the menu there and you see them cooking the food and get to take the menu away. This particular ship launched in 1998, but it's absolutely fantastic. Just over 100,000 tons. It's a very laid-back atmosphere on board. And you have a lovely thing with Princess where they have the piazza, which you'll know yourself, where everything's like that Italian. You've got the little centre, it's like the Italian town centre, and you've got spontaneous entertainment going on.
Like
you've got
the piazza.
The piazza, yeah, the Vines wine bar there with all the tapas. Really wonderful kind of hub of the ship where everyone flocks to.
Now, I'm just going to take a moment to actually, did he really propose to his wife when he was out there? There's a picture of us in Hawaii. That is an oldie, but a goodie. I wish we looked like that
She's gorgeous
today.
as well, Paul, eh?
Oh, stop it. But, yeah, that is my other half, Helen. Anyway, enough of going on about it, but I just tell you from first-hand experience, that is a trip of a lifetime. And, of course, before you even go to Hawaii, you've got the brilliant opportunity to go to Las Vegas. So we can see the journey here. That's actually Las Vegas, a little further inland from Los Angeles. Los Angeles will be the port that you'll enjoy, and then we'll take you out to sea.
Yeah, and of course Vegas, I mean, I'm sure you've been there many times, Paul. It's incredible. It's the only place where you can spend the night partying in ancient Rome, have brunch under the Eiffel Tower, bump into Superman on the way to New York, watch an erupting volcano at sunset, and get married in a pink Cadillac at midnight. You know, you can enjoy the free gambling, and go and enjoy the wonderful atmosphere, all these amazing hotels that all are on different sites. You can get 3-foot-high frozen margaritas, on a bar made of ice. It's an amazing bar. That's the Hoover Dam. Now, a great thing to do if you want to head out the Hoover Dam is do a Black Canyon rafting, do a great tour which takes you down the actual, away from the dam, all down the river. It's really, really gorgeous. If you actually want to enjoy the actual city itself, two things I say you have to do. First of all is the Bellagio fountains.
Yep.
The free shows there where they choreograph them to Hey Big Spender. And there's also the T.I. Sirens show, which is kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean, on kind of like Carry On Pirates of the Caribbean. It's an amazing show. So those are three things that you can do in Las Vegas.
You will not be stuck for anything to do in Las Vegas, I promise you that right now. It's amazing. And I know that looks like it might be Paris, but that's because a lot of the hotels emulate some of the other places around the world. You're going to get 3 days in Las Vegas, so you have plenty to do, plenty to enjoy. Then we're going to take you across to the coast to Los Angeles, and from there you'll be joining that ship and spending 4 days at sea.
Yeah.
Now, some people might think, 4 days at sea? That, for me, is what cruising is all about.
Absolutely, and particularly with this ship, with Princess, where there's so much to see and do, is all that amazing food and entertainment, and the weather getting hotter and hotter as you travel further out. You're going to see loads of sea life, loads of whales, loads of dolphins, and so much to see and do as you head out to what Captain Cook called originally the Sandwich Islands. Your first port of call is going to be Hilo, and as well, one of the favourites, the Big Island. It's black sand beaches, tropical rainforests, volcanic mountains. It's got Mauna Loa, which is the largest mountain on the planet. Incredible, 14,000 foot, and it's the only place, the peak there in Hawaii, where it snows.
Wow.
You've also got the Waipo Valley, which I would recommend to go and do, which is known as the Valley of Kings. But this is your outdoor pursuits island, where you can go hiking, caving, snorkeling, kayaking amidst waterfalls. So much you can see and do. Then you're heading over to Honolulu. Now, of course, this is the state capital. It's the only major city really out of the island group. It's got loads of big things to go and see. For me, it is about taking a chance to have a look back at the history, to going through and enjoying, maybe enjoying is not the right word, but definitely participating and experiencing Pearl Harbor and the site of the USS Arizona Memorial,
there it is.
the Punch Bowl. It really is haunting. You'll know yourself, Paul, and it's something that everyone, I believe, should do. Beyond that, you've got the Iloni Palace, which is the last official residence of Hawaii's royals, and amazing beaches, of course, like Waikiki and many, many more, where surfing is king and the sun even plays second to surfing.
And if you're actually looking at that water again, is it really that colour? Is it really that turquoise? The answer is yes.
It is.
It is the trip of a lifetime. Then we continue that journey, we go to another one of the islands, we get to know Willy Willy.
No Willy Willy, I used to love announcing that, as I'm sure you did for the show. And this is known as the Garden Island, and this is, of course, where they film things like Jurassic Park, King Kong and Lost. It's an incredible place. That alone should tell you what you need to see. It's nature's paradise. We're going to move on and go next to Maui. And this has a special place in the hearts of Hawaiians and most people that cruise on ships as well, because this is incredible. It's home to the Halakia National Park, but beyond that, it's humpback country. And this is where the humpbacks come into the shallows and they play around, and you can go out and just watch them play, and it's incredible. That's the one thing to say. If you're going to do a tour here, go out and see the humpbacks. Apart from that, it's the road to Hana, which takes in 600 curves, 54 bridges, and it's just an incredible journey through the jungle and through the mountains.
Now, after having had that opportunity to go to those 4 ports of call, you go for those 4 days. The beauty of this trip is you've then got the opportunity to relax again as you make your way back to the mainland. But this time we go to Mexico, we go to Ensenada.
Yeah, and of course Ensenada's great. It's basically the heart of Mexico's wine growing region, and there's loads of great places where you can go and enjoy wine, go and see some local entertainment, the famous fish tacos, which the place is famous for, and also the whales. You can do a lot of whale watching from here, because from December through March, the grey whales migrate back to this part of the world.
Yeah, and of course, a little bit of shopping to be done. You can buy sombrero and have a little tequila as well before you make your way back to Los Angeles, and then, of course, head home. So it is an amazing opportunity for you. But for me, what's important when you have this much time at sea is the ships. Let's take an opportunity now to have a look at the Grand Princess. For me, she's very special. I remember I used to actually see her in Piraeus week after week after week after week, and she is beautiful.
Beautiful ship, and again, the thing that Princess have introduced more recently is anytime dining as well. So you really can, if you've got that feeling of being on a cruise and think, I've got to dine at this time, I have to dine at that time. That's not the case anymore. You can choose when you go and eat. You can choose when you go and watch these shows, and that means, as you'll know, Paul, that cruise becomes your experience to do what you want with.
Yeah, they're lovely. In fact, I've still got glasses that we bought when not drinking glasses, wine glasses that we kept, and they are just beautiful. Great souvenir.
What was your favourite restaurant on there? Did you like the Alfredo's Pizzeria?
I don't have a favourite, because I enjoy food so much, as you can probably tell, that you're going from one to the other to the other to the other. It's just a beautiful, beautiful experience. Let's just remind you what's included on this particular trip. Again, the date for the 16th of November, 1st of December, or 30th of January for next year, so you've really got plenty of time to look forward to this. Return flights included. Again, if you need transfers, that's all included when you're overseas. If you want to know about other ports, we've already included Glasgow and Manchester, but talk to the team. 0800 840 1088 is the number. 3 nights at the MGM Grand. How great is that? It's 3 nights in Vegas before you go to LA, before you get to cruise, see Hawaii, make your way back. Now, I want you to bear in mind that the itineraries differ slightly depending on the departure dates. That's really minimal. You're going to get to Hawaii, you're going to see Vegas, you're going to see LA. So, let's have a quick look at the excursions. Now, you might think, when you look at the one on the left-hand side, what on earth is that? It looks like a bridge, but it's actually the viewing bridge.
That's right, yeah, and the Fern Grotto. Normally when you go in there on the tours, they perform the Hawaiian wedding song for you as well, which is really, really magical. And the local Hawaiians believe in this particular grotto in this area. There's the spirit of the old Hawaiian kings still lives on. It really is magical.
Yeah, I actually cried when I went to that. It is very, very touching, and it's just, I guess you feel that much closer to it actually being there. So it's a brilliant trip.